Hello guys, let's talk about Oshi no Ko Chapter 144 Spoilers. Oshi no Ko Chapter 144 Spoilers. Today we're expected to reveal how the filming proceeds after Ruby and Aqua's kiss, and the alleged spoilers leaked recently did not disappoint. The chapter is set to see Ruby approve of Melt Narushima's interpretation of Goro Amamiya's character. Right after, the manga will see the return of Crow Girl. The previous chapter saw Ruby convincing Aqua to behave like his old self, i.e., like Goro Amamiya. During this, Aqua conveyed to Ruby how he felt guilty for being alive. That's when Ruby revealed how Aqua was her idol. Aqua being alive made her happy. However, she was not just his fan but was also in love with him. With that, Ruby kissed Aqua before and during the kissing scene. Chapter 144 Spoilers. The upcoming chapter will be titled, Original Fan. The film's story finally reached the events from the hospital as Melt Narushima donned the role of Goro Amamiya. The narration seemingly explained how a filming schedule worked, and how often the order of the scenes filmed entirely befell on the availability of a location. That said, the most important scenes in a film are often filmed first. Oshi no Ko Chapter 144 Spoilers focused on Melt Narushima as he gave his shot as Goro Amamiya. However, Ruby Hoshino wasn't happy with Melt's portrayal. She believed that Melt lacked the acting skills to pull off the role. Melt himself seemingly did not like the role much. That's when Ruby told Melt that Dr. A was a very important character. This left Melt confused considering how the character's scenes were being filmed close to the shooting's end. Oshi no Ko Chapter 144 Spoilers then saw Ruby repeatedly mock Melt for his acting as she believed that Taiki Himekawa could have played the role much better. Melt tried to stop Ruby from breaking his heart. That's when Ruby revealed that she was a fan of the original work, hinting at her time spent with Goro as Serena. However, before Melt caught on, Ruby changed the topic, terming Melt as a mediocre actor who hadn't given the role he was portraying a thought. As Oshi no Ko Chapter 144 Spoilers saw Ruby continue drilling Melt to perfect his portrayal of Goro Amamiya, she spotted a B Kamachi eye pin attached to Melt's shirt. Ruby immediately got curious about the pin and asked Melt how he obtained it. Melt revealed how he knew that Dr. A was a B Kamachi fan, hence, he had asked the costume department to acquire some merchandise. That said, Ruby did not understand why Melt was not wearing the pin somewhere it would be visible to the camera. In response, Oshi no Ko Chapter 144 Spoilers saw Melt reveal how he believed Dr. A to be a genuine fan of Ai Hoshino. Hence, he would not wear her pin conspicuously in front of her. This is because he might rather enjoy supporting her from the sidelines. In addition, after learning about Dr. A's character, Melt realized that the doctor had become a fan due to his former patient's influence. In his interpretation, it was the patient who had given the pin to the doctor. Thus, he may have kept the pin with himself as a symbol of their feelings for that patient. It's that kind of sincere yet awkward kindness. Ruby was moved by Melt's words and approved his interpretation of Goro Amamiya, so much so that she decided to become Melt's junior and learn from him. The alleged Oshi no Ko Chapter 144 Spoilers then saw Crow Girl arriving to meet Ruby Hoshino. She asked Ruby about her scene with Melt as it must have been nostalgic for her. However, Ruby didn't feel that way given she had already reunited with Goro. Right after, Ruby asked Crow Girl how she traveled from one place to another. Crow Girl tried hiding her secrets by asking Ruby to refrain from exposing the secrets of gods. However, given how high and mighty Crow Girl kept acting, Ruby asked her tauntingly if she was ready for her roles as Baby Aqua and Ruby. Crow Girl seemed very triggered by this question as she exclaimed how prepared she was for her roles. With that, Oshi no Ko Chapter 144 Spoilers set up Crow Girl to make her acting debut.